Hey everyone, welcome to Big Pants Underground. I am John, the Penguin, episode 3. Just got done watching it. It is still very good, still doing a good job. It's this one was a little different. This one gives you some backstory on Vic. There's some spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. Vic was on the roof of a building ready to watch the fireworks when the penguin set off, or not the penguin, the Riddler set off the bombs and destroyed the seawall. And basically, Vic had to watch his parents die. He saw the wave coming. He saw his apartment. He tried to call his mom to warn her, and it didn't work. And the wave just completely washed his building away with his parents and his sister inside. So there's some backstory on Vic. And then the rest of the episode kind of deals with the Penguin and Sophia trying to get their new drug off the ground. And you find out that the drug is a drug that they used to give the Arkham inmates called Bliss. And it basically just creates a sense of contentment and euphoria. So they need to figure out how to distribute this drug. And since they can't use the Falcone family, they go to the Triads. And I guess the Triads had a history with Carmine Falcone because Carmine Falcone ran them out of the city and basically relegated them to Chinatown. But this is the only way that they can get the drug distributed because Oz happens to know his has a contact in Chinatown. In the meantime, Vic is struggling, wanting to his girlfriend who survived the flood is going to California, and she wants him to go. So he's struggling with the fact that if he leaves, he's afraid that Oz is going to kill him because of what he knows. And they go to the club and they start to distribute the drug. And Vic is the bag man. He basically is distributing the drug to the girls that Oz has hired to sell the drug. And Vic has a panic attack in the middle of the club because he basically PTSD. There's loud noises in the club, which reminds him of the explosions that happened on the seawall. Now, if you didn't see the Batman, you probably won't understand the seawall exploding. But needless to say, he has a panic attack, goes in the bathroom where the Penguin finds him, and the whole time he's been in the club, he's been getting text messages from his girlfriend saying, "Hey, where are you at? Are you coming? The bus is about to leave." And Oz sees the phone and basically says, why aren't you leaving? If you want that life, then go have that life. You can stay here and be a winner, or you can go have that life and be a loser. And Vic says, I can't. So the Penguin realizes that Vic thinks that he's being held hostage. And the Penguin shows him what it's like to be held hostage. He pulls a gun on him, puts it to his head, and he says, "This is fear, kid. This is what it's like to be held hostage." So Vic leaves and goes to meet his girlfriend. In the meantime, the Triads have accepted the fact that the drug is a decent drug, and they want to distribute it. So Penguin and Sophia go out back and they start talking, and you find out that Sophia is very, very bitter when it comes to Oz because when her father had her thrown into Arkham, Oz basically took over everything that she was running, which she feels very betrayed by that. And Oz, in a moment of, I won't say weakness, but he breaks down. He's like, "Look, I loved you. I was your driver. I protected you. I loved you. But when your father put you in Arkham, and I didn't know he was going to do that, I took over your stuff because I want to be somebody." And you can see tears in his eyes. Colin Farrell nailed it, man. You could see tears in his eyes. And he's like, I didn't want to do that to you, but I had to. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, after all of that, and you don't realize that all of a sudden this SUV pulls up and these guys jump out, and then Maroney, the Maroney's wife, I can't remember her name, she pops out and she's like, you don't think we haven't been watching you? You've betrayed us. And like, they are right on the verge of killing Oz and Sophia. Well, Vic has now had a change of heart and decided not to leave, pulls up to the club, sees what's going on, and he's in Oz's Maserati, and he just floors it, and he smashes one of the guys with the guns against a van, and the airbag deploys and smashes him in the face, and he's just kind of sitting there dazed for a minute. Then Oz jumps in the car, and he's like, let's get the fuck out of here. And Vic asks, what about Sophia? And Penguin's like, fuck her. And so they take off, and then that's the end of the episode. So now, like I said, it was kind of a slow episode, a lot of exposition. They filled in some of Vic's backstory, not so much of Penguin's backstory. This episode had a lot to do with Vic, which I thought was cool. Give him some time. Vic's will do it. The kid that they've hired to do this is doing a great job as an actor in this part. So yeah, man, I was kind of happy that they focused on him a bit. We got to see some of his backstory, and then at the same time, we got to see Penguin's some of Penguin's master plan. Now he's being stifled by Sophia. Sophia's like, look, this is my deal. You're just a driver. You're just my ex-driver, and this is for me. This is my deal. Well, you can tell that Penguin's going along with it for now, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to keep it up. So yeah, this episode, great episode. It was different from the other two, but it held up. I'm happily impressed with this show. God, man, it is just so nice to see this show. There's no agenda. I mean, yes, there was a lesbian kiss in this episode. Basically, when they were distributing the drug, one lesbian I don't know if they were lesbians, but one girl put the drug on her tongue and another girl sucked it off. I mean, that could be lesbian shit. That could be just some shit that girls do in the club for the hell of it. But, it wasn't played off as, hey, look, we have lesbian stuff happening. No, it was more played off as something you would see in a porno. So basically, it was meant to turn you on. I mean, it wasn't meant to push some gay propaganda. It was actually like back in the old days. It was something that would stimulate you and yeah. What else can you say? And it worked. It's amazing. It's amazing that someone out there is making a good show, and whoever's making this understands. They understand what shows are supposed to be like, and they understand how to entertain people. And I'm just so happy and just so thrilled that they're finally getting something right. So that's my review of episode 3. It held up. It's still going good. The characters, great. The acting, great. I haven't really found many flaws yet, if any, so far. This is a excellent gangster show. Excellent. Everybody in the show is a criminal, but you don't care because you just get into it. You're like, man, I kind of wish I could do what they're doing. I'm not going to lie. It looks like fun. I mean, not the getting shot at part, but the rest of it. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll have another review of episode 4 next week, and I'll have some other content coming at you. I hope you're enjoying some of the music. That's what I do basically for a living on the side. So it's not professionally recorded. It's just me sitting here in my lazy boy, just singing to my microphone. So They're not going to sound professional, but anyway, like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff that you do. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.